Hello, everybody. Krastorio here. Krydax here. Welcome to our Krastorio 2 playthrough. In our last episode, we got all sorts of Emersite crystals going and AI cores going, which is going to propel us into a new wave of technology. And we just finished the rocket silo research, and then what that means is we're going to be able to move towards matter tech cards and optimization tech cards, which is basically space science. And so we're going to be working towards both of those things. They're both pretty expensive. The matter tech cards are blue chips and a combination of rare metals, plastic, lithium, and emersite. So fairly expensive, and I'm going to have to set up lithium for that. And then obviously space science actually requires all the normal space stuff. I'm pretty sure it's the same as vanilla. So rocket parts require rocket control units, rocket fuel, which I guess is slightly different because of the oxygen. I also can decide if I want to make it from ammonia or from oxygen. Or I mean ammonia or light oil. Technically hydrogen chloride's an option too, but that's sand, which is kind of messy. But ammonia is not a crazy option, I don't think. I guess the only crazy part about it is how big the build would need to be. Yeah, a gigantic field of condensers. Because, I mean, you know, we already know how big those can get for just 120 nitrogen a second. So I may just go with light oil for now. For rocket fuel. Okay, so then lithium's already on our list. Oh yeah, the Tesla coil and battery for trains. I might do that first. Oh, and we have quantum computers done already, so I can check that off the list. But let's check out Tesla coils. So recharges equipment grids that have an energy absorber. I'll make 2. And then I'm gonna need batteries. Probably big personal batteries are gonna be fine. Those can provide up to 75 megajoules, and the grid equipment that I have, also I could get better ones. The most they consume is a kilowatt, 100 kilowatts. So 4 of those, or do I have 5? I think I have 5 in each train. So 500 kilowatts means 2 seconds is a megajoule, which means each battery provides 150 seconds worth of acceleration. So yeah, 4 batteries is 10 minutes straight of acceleration. I think that's plenty. So I'm going to automate those. We'll do that up in the mall area, I guess, because I don't want to have to handcraft a million batteries. So you are big personal. I don't have the lithium sulfur batteries yet, so we'll go with Mark II. Which need the regular big personal batteries. Which need personal batteries. Okay. Alright, 1 square should be fine. Okay. And what's the rate here? I think that's plenty. So that'll get going, and let's plan out our lithium build while we're waiting for that to make a few. I don't know how much lithium I need, but we're going to start with 10 and see what that looks like. Hello? Oh, my numpad lock is off. That's weird. Woo, 50 electrolysis plants. Let's see if we can bring that down a bit. Beacons will help. Yeah, that's fine. I think 10 a second's reasonable. And then we have some lithium chloride. The nice thing is the chlorine actually is a net positive, which is kind of cool. And so we don't really need productivity for this one, even though I could. Probably better to do speed, actually, and then I only need one chemical plant, because we're going to vent this extra chlorine anyway. So then I just need some hydrogen, which is a small enough number. I think I'll just go with the condensers. I only need 3 of them. I could do the electrolysis on water, but at this point, 3 condensers is not bad. And then I just need water, which obviously comes from a water well. It's a recipe somewhere, isn't it? I think it's one of these. Yeah, that one. Not that I really need to put that in there, but somewhat satisfying. And then that gives me 64 mineral water to 10 lithium. That's not too bad. Maybe I should make this bigger, because this is still relatively small except for the electrolysis. Why don't I make this 20? Maybe even 20. We'll do nice even numbers. I'll do 30. And I gotta do the math real quick. Oh my gosh. Let's get rid of all these tier 2 modules and tier 1 modules. And all this random stuff that I don't need in my inventory. Okay, so with the electrolysis plants, how many beacons do I actually get per building? I need to just remember the formula for this. I know there's a simple formula, but I'm trying to remember what it is. Because the number of beacons that affect each building, I feel like it has to do with the beacon, the overall beacon range. Let's see, what is it again? So the beacons affect 9 tiles. But you can get 4 of them affecting a single assembler. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's 9 divided by building size, otherwise you couldn't get 4 on an assembler. Because you can actually get 4 on a building as small as 2 tiles, I think. It's going to be like something divided by something plus something, I'm guessing. But in any case, we'll just recalculate it for electrolysis. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as soon as your building is 5 tiles, then you can get 5 affecting 1. But the problem is, will it always be 5? No, because this one will only be 4. The only way you get 5 is if it's centered. So that means this one's going to be 4, and then this one will be 4, because these are also not centered. They'll only center on every 3rd building. So then this is the 4.33333 again, which I think we already calculated for something. In any case. So I do think I want beacons on both sides. We should be able to do that with ingredient and product levels. So it's going to be 8.6667. Beacon by factory, this is... What is it? 2... Well, it's 5/3. So 10/3. And then constant beacon, that's not a big deal. There will be a few extras. Okay, so that's still not too bad. And then obviously these guys, pretty small amounts with some beacons. So that's the setup, 25, whatchamacallits, and 192 mineral water. Okay, so that's our lithium build. Let's see if the batteries are built up. Not as much as I hoped. Let's speed this up a bit. I guess you need 2... No, you need 4 of them to make that, and then 2 of the big ones to make this. So that's 8. 8 of these for every one of the tier 2s. Because I'm going to need 4 of these for each train. So I need about 28. I think I have 7 trains. And they stack to 20. So we'll do 2 stacks. Okay, so I'll leave that to its business, and we'll go make our lithium block. So we'll do lithium first. While the batteries build up. Lithium can be wherever. I think we need a second row of, like, production block stuff. Maybe down... We'll need some landfill. Maybe I should just landfill this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, landfill we need to automate with, holy cow, amounts of stone. Now, is sand actually better? Because if stone makes more than 2.5 sand, which it does, 3 times 2.5 is exactly 7.5, but we get productivity. So we actually do want we want to make it out of sand. And I'll just go to the source for stone here. So these need to be blue belts. Alright, and then this will be pretty simple to set up. I'm just going to throw down a single crusher. Max prod. With beacons. $25 a second seems reasonable. And then landfill, which I don't think I can do prod in. Nope. Okay, there we go, landfill. We'll just let that fill up to 4,000? That feels like enough. Here, we'll use the Tapeline tool to get an estimate. Where is Tapeline? I need to remove some stuff here. Definitely don't need that. Tapeline gives me a rough... Oh yeah, you can't do Tapeline in map view. That would be nice if you could. So rough estimate on the area here is about 7,000-ish. So we'll let this go to 6,000. Okay. Also, how am I missing blue splitters? That's concerning. Gears. Gears. Apparently, I broke this a long time ago and didn't know until just now. So that needs to grab gears. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we were running out of splitters. Alright, so back to lithium. We need all this stuff, which I believe I have, with the exception of beacons being 93. So there's 100 beacons. And speed 3s... let's see. These should probably just be 100 by default. And I need 208. So there's 250. Okay. So we are prepped. That's all we need. And then I just need some extra rails for train stuff. I'll make some more LTN stops. Some more combinators. Just make sure I have enough of everything. I think it's time to automate green wire, because I'm tired of not having that. Green is my favorite, if you're wondering why green and not red. I tend to like green wire. And then put that request there. I'll have 180, that way if I end up with some extra somehow it doesn't flow into 2 stacks. Although, when am I ever going to get green wire back? Because when you deconstruct buildings, you don't get it back, so that's fine. And then I can cancel all this. Since I'm going the distance, we'll throw in the LTN combinators, which need constant combinators. And then the logistic train stops, which requires red wire and lamps. Crap, these are all 3 squares. I would like 1 square of each. Okay. I did that twice. Why did I do that twice? Oh, I needed red wire. That's what that was. Red wire. Click. Okay. I believe that then will get me all the things I want. Is that right? Probably should do another couple clicks on the combinator one, because those are needed for everything. But yeah, there we go. So then we'll have LTN combinators and LTN stops. Oh, and lamps. I need lamps. Lampy boys. Easy enough. I did say I would automate everything, and I'm trying to make good on that promise. Took me a little while to do this part, though. Oh, I need regular train stops for this, too. Look at me not paying attention. Okay, regular train stop. There we go. Okay, and then those will get picked up, and there's an LTN stop. Okay. LTN stops requested up to 10, and then we are super happy. And given our inventory is getting bigger, I think I'm okay with requesting a few more rails. I think 600 by default, and then that will allow me to build a bit more without needing to grab extra rails. Though in this particular case, where am I looking? I would like to build more rails in a large sense, so I do need some extras here. So how did that happen? I have no idea how that happened. Maybe I did that myself on accident. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so we need our Farl. Where's it parked? Over here. And where are we taking Monsieur Farl? So this row is kind of for access to a lot of my main base stuff. So maybe I have another row, something like down here, that connects, and then I have a bunch of factories built off the bottom of it and the top of it. So it'll kind of go down maybe around where the bottom of this lake is and across. And then it can even connect here so that it can get raw shipments of resources, if that's helpful. So then I'm going to need a T-junction here, which I'll probably have to redo some signaling there. And then we'll go down, and that means I need landfill. So first of all, give the Farl some extra goodness. Give him some big pulls and signals. And let's see. I need some landfill. How much do I have already? I have 250. Crap. Not very much. That might be enough to... I don't even know. Fill in where the tracks are? Probably not. Should also have at least one stack of landfill. Probably not a ton, but that'll help. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. Let's, yeah, make sure we don't get hit by that train. Where's that bad boy going? I don't watch trains often enough. Oh, he's picking up imersite crystals. How fun. Alright, so go back to here. Make sure the intersection's all finished. And then what's the hang up here? I think I just needed a signal there. And then get this started. That's a substation. I can use big poles here. Okay. So then don't get hit. Start. Turn left. Start again. There we go. Ah, yes. Now, can you auto-place landfill? I believe it can. Bridge water. There it is. Turn that setting on. Try again. Ta-da! Beautiful. Okay, and then how far did I want to go? Given how big these factories have been, I think just a smidge farther. Then turn. Turn. And then we'll go this way all the way to the other one. So it's not a city block, but it's at least some form of connection point, which I think is more the way I like to do it. Move you. Bam. And we have extra signal here that we don't want. Okay. So, research-wise, let's do another crafting speed, movement speed, and reach. While we're thinking about it, portable fusion reactor sounds nice, and more inventory. Connect up our rails. Throw another signal here, and I think that does it. We can even connect power, just in case something weird happens. Okay, so now we have some extra train area. So then where do I want to build my setup for lithium? Maybe just... I don't know. I'm standing here. I'll just build it here. So we need our setup here. And then I think I might start to adopt more than one, kind of like I did up here where there's more than one unloading station from one T-junction. I can do something like this and do more than one production line. Wait, didn't I already did this, didn't I? Yeah, and did I turn off the... I think I turned off the thing. But yeah, I'll give this a tiny bit more space so I can even do more stacker pieces. Oh look, a train's using our new train Station line. That's cool. Look at it go. All right, connect this. Get this all built. I should switch over to construction bots at some point instead of nanobots. It is somewhere in my head to do. And then I think we wanted chain signals before each of these intersections. Also, that blueprint clearly needs the bluification. And maybe I should take out... Oh, right. Can't use deconstruction planners on this. I'm going to take this part out. So it's just the rail part and the stops. And then, yeah, I'll save that. Okay, hold on. Gotta get rid of these. Save that. Okay, perfect. Get that all upgraded, and then these stops all need to be named differently. So first of all, how many do I need for lithium? Just one, right? So I'll leave these here for other potential future things, but lithium is only going to need an input and an output. And it's a liquid input. So that means I'm going to move this over here. So we've got lithium. How have I been naming this? Lithium load or unload mineral water. Lithium outpost. We gotta name the outpost. Lithium output. I need some steel pumps. That's something I haven't automated, by the way. That would be good for me to automate. And then before, yeah, I have an idea here. Also, is there any particular reason this one's way farther away? I don't think there is, so let me fix that. So I can make the new blueprint a little nicer here. And these aren't spaced evenly either, are they? 3. Yeah, this needs to be 2 spaces over. Right there. I just want to make this better so I can stop having to rebuild this every single time. It's getting very annoying. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just counting from the edge of the substation there. Okay, move that over a little bit. Okay. So that's some train stop. Rename. Rename. Actually, wait. I think if I do the thing where it doesn't copy the name, we'll be okay. Now, is that not hooked up, or is that hooked up? Okay, it was hooked up. Okay. I can't quite... Yeah, it's just a bit too long to do that. Maybe that's why I moved it one tile over. I have a loose memory that that's why I did that. That might be why it was one tile over. It also might not be. Who knows? Oops. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it was this one that I was trying to... I think I originally had this one tile over. Okay, so then those are all connected to just this overall block. I think we need to do this a little better. So... Well, hold on. Let me copy this first. So we can get our fourth. And then this one just merges in there. Okay, so then each of these probably is going to need to be a chain depending on how much space there is. So I'll remove those for now. So I would like room for one train to sit here. So if we're looking at the distance, that would put a signal right about here. Yep. And then a signal here and here. Okay, so there's room for one train in this block, regardless of which way it's coming from. And then, yeah, there's no point of having a signal there, because it can't fit anyway. However, this one... Ah, there's almost room, but not quite. Okay, and then this needs to be a block. Okay, and then I can just add more onto the back. Perfect. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. So I will copy this for the new blueprint. New contents. All the way to there. We'll include those signals at the end. And then I'll remove the pumps and the pipes and the tank. And then we don't copy the train stop names. All right. Beautiful. Okay, so then this guy, lithium outpost, unload mineral water. We do need to request mineral water. Gosh, we're already at 32 minutes. I feel like we just started this episode. How you know you're having fun, people. Mineral water, 150,000. 150,000. Quest threshold. We'll just... Should I make it exactly 50k? Make it 49,500. Check. On. We do need power. Okay, that's easy enough. And then you're going to be lithium outpost load lithium. And then we just need our loading blueprint. Now I turned off the train name, right? Weird, it doesn't even have the option anymore, so I assume... So let's find out if it renames my load lithium. It did not. Good. It did mess with this, though. But it has the provider threshold of 8,000, which is what we want. For something like lithium. And it connects all this correctly. So I think we're good. Okay, so there's lithium mineral water out. And I think we're ready to build it. Bam! And this thing is old and I don't need it. I might need a new radar, though, because of that. TikTok. Build a new radar. clear all of this stuff out. And let's go to town. Build this super fast. Except I'm out of nanobots? That's concerning. How am I out of nanobots? I would have thought I had enough. Maybe I should start... Oh, fine. I'll just switch to construction bots. I don't know how much of that I can handcraft. I need personal Robo Port Mark II. Yeah, we need some other stuff. I'll go get that. Don't move. Okay, so we'll go home real quick. You park in your normal spot. I might detour to go do the train battery thing, since we probably have enough now. I can also grab all the trash that has built up. Probably have enough big electric poles for a while. I should stop throwing those in there. Okay, so then Roboport wise, can I do the next power armor yet? Oh, right, we needed military. That's what it was. Which we're not too far away from. So many detours. Okay, we'll detour with military first, because we finally have enough for more of these. I can build 3 more. And oxygen rate here is 6.33, which we have. They feed each other petroleum. So there we go. Alright, so that gets me quite a bit more biomass. Now we're at 38 a minute. How much is in one military science? Military... So 2 biomass makes 1 biter research data, which makes 5 military cards. So it's about 2.5 per card. However, I want to say I applied productivity to it. Where am I making it is the question that I don't remember the answer to. Hey, Larva Boy 85, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome on in. Where am I making military science? What the heck? Does anyone remember where I'm making military science? I know I set it up somewhere, just like a couple buildings, but I do not remember. Oh, here it is. Hey, it came from your YouTube channel. Really like your content, so I wanted to sub. Oh, I appreciate that. You don't want to get spoiled on the Krastorio. Okay. Well, you can always watch the, whatchamacallit, the VODs on Twitch as well, if you don't want to kind of wait to catch up. That's always an option. Okay, so here we go. Make this full productivity. Make it a little faster. There we go. Okay, so there's military. Check, check. Good to go. And I believe it'll all run properly once this chest fills up with more, then it'll start overflowing into the provider. And let's see. We do have the requests fairly large here. Okay. So military is good to go. I'm done with that detour. Now I need to make Robo Ports. So that can handle 20 bots in an area of 30. This can handle 30 bots with an area of 40. So obviously I want that. I also need low density structure, apparently. And handcrafting 20 of that is not going to be a good time. I'll just pick some up. Okay, so we'll make 2 of those, which allows me to have a full stack of 50 bots. which means those should be in my requests to have exactly 50. I think that's everything we need. My nuclear reactor's barely used any of its fuel. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ditch something here. Well, I definitely don't need... I guess I don't need the battery, do I? Because that provides 2.4 megawatts as it is. But I'm not going to be able to fit 2 Robo Ports in unless I get rid of the belt immunity. So we'll get the other power armor soon. How much military do I need? This research is already like most of the way down, so maybe like 100 more packs for that. And then 400 packs, so about 500 packs total for the next power armor, which means about 200 biomass. But with 40% productivity on each step, maybe more like 100 biomass. I think this is actually enough. So I'm going to put that in my trash slot. The bots will come figure that out, and then I'm going to queue up the research here. Because I need that. And then I can work on the train thing while that's going. I do need 28, so bam. That should be good. Now we'll go to our train depot, fill up the trains with what they need, and then I can go finish making my lithium build. What did I run out of again in the lithium build? Should also have 100 of these requested. No, don't leave me. Oh, crap. That should not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I know what I did. I know what I did, and it's a very bad thing. Very bad thing. Crap. Yeah, it did. It did had mineral water. Hold on. You're gonna take me over here real quick. You know, maybe I don't need to worry about this. Because technically the automation doesn't work to pull the fuel cells out, but look at how much it's used. It might last me the whole game to never even deal with this once. So maybe I don't need the Tesla coils. No! Okay, whatever. At least I'm here. So what I did, or didn't do, more specifically, is connect this. That's the issue. And so it didn't see that it had mineral water. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw another one here so that it can empty out the trains. I think that's good enough. And then I'm actually going to pump back in. No, I can't do that yet. Hold on. Yep, so that train will empty, then the other one should empty into this. Yep. Okay. You know, this would be faster if I did it this way. Yeah, I probably should have figured out how to... Oh. Yeah, I definitely can do this better. I can just move that there and put the pumps here, and then they pump way faster. What's the... It shouldn't have another request. Anyway. So then that pumps in, and then this will be my output. Okay. I forget what I was missing. Oh, nanobots. That's what I was missing. I was like, why did I even come back to the base? Alright, lithium build for real. And then we'll probably end the episode once I'm done with this. I think it'll go pretty fast. The biggest piece is just the lithium. I would like it to line up nicely. So we'll start here. And I'll do chunks of 4. I don't think there's a train, but let's check. Probably wouldn't hurt to check. Empty. What's the easiest way to do this? I don't actually know. Yeah, he's got oil. And where's the other one? The other one's here, and he's empty. Yeah, they both came by. Okay, connect water, connect chlorine, connect solids, and then we need... I guess we should go by 3s because the beacons tile perfectly with 3s, I think. Is that true? Yes, it is. Okay. And so then there's a belt coming up, belt coming down. Full speed ahead. Copy this. I guess we'll do every 6. It doesn't matter. No, 3 was fine. I think if I just hold it, it'll work. Okay. So that's it. Oh, power. I can't fit power anywhere. I could just build power on the outsides, or we can use some undergrounds here. And I believe that will power the whole build. Okay, so check. 9. 12. And I should do 2 rows. Otherwise, I'm just wasting a ton of beacons. So there's 24. We'll check the rate. That is 28.992. So probably 2 more on the ends. Should solidify everything. To 30 per second. Yep, there we go. Alright, so there's 30 per second. Check. Squeak Through doesn't work on these, which is really annoying. And we're also on both sides of the belt here, so I'm going to have to kind of bring them in. It is perfectly balanced in terms of beacons and modules and everything, so I'm fine with just merging like that without using a splitter. And then we need some of these guys, which... Oh, that's too far. Okay, I don't know how many, but we'll start with the 6 and see what that says. So that's 19, we need 25. So there we go. That's all we need. Mineral water. That stuff. Output. How about a pipe? How about a pipe? Try again. How about some belts? Okay. And we actually do need slightly more than a half belt. So I'll have to bring that in and copy it in sets of 2. Check. Then we need our chlorine recycling, which comes from these guys. Okay, so these guys will come and give their chlorine to a line here. That'll come up along this side. I'll have a little space. Make sure there's enough. And then we actually need overflow option here. Overflow into a flare stack. I am going to double check to make sure I can flare stack chlorine. I can. And it turns into nothing. Okay, so chlorine's taken care of. Then I just need some input hydrogen. Those guys make 37, so one more. So that's done, and then I need the water. Wait, where's the water? Oh, for these. Okay, so then the water will attach here. That should do it. Lithium build complete. Just gotta hook up the underground for mineral water. I hooked it up to the wrong one. I gotta flush that. And I need a little bit of chlorine to start. So chlorine to start. Oh, and I didn't hook up hydrogen chloride either. I should do that. Chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. Where do I make chlorine? Electrolyzer. On sand. Please tell me I have sand. The one time I need sand. We do have stone, so just crush some up. Crusher. Crusher, stone, power. Alright, sand. You go to you. Alright, and then once it gets rolling, it'll replicate more than it needs, so we'll be fine. So as soon as I see basically one or two of these running, we should be okay. Oh, I need to actually hook up this too, don't I? Don't I? We'll do that. Okay. Alright, I think that should be good to get started on chlorine. Yeah, I mean, I've got a bunch of those running. We'll go another couple. Maybe another couple cycles, but... because if it splits up too evenly, then it might not work properly. Like, these are all getting a little bit, so... theoretically, you need enough that by the Pigeonhole Principle, no matter what, one of these will be running. Which means 50... we need up to 400, basically. Pigeonhole Principle, by the way, for those of you that don't know, is a math principle that, I mean, it's pretty much common sense if you think about it, but it's common sense with the name in this case. It's saying that, like, if I have 5 containers, you know, let's just imagine 5 chemical plants, and they each needed 100 of something to start their process, you would need 500 for at least one of them to be running. Because if you had 499... but you split it up evenly among all 5, then all of them could be not running. So, but as soon as you have 500, the Pigeonhole Principle would say that at least one building has to have at least 100, because they can't all have less than 100. And maybe I'm butchering the technical description of, like, you know, what a dictionary would say about the Pigeonhole Principle, but in essence, that's what it is. And it's used pretty commonly in proofs to prove things by contradiction, where you, like, assume something's not true, and then you go ahead and find out, well, by the Pigeonhole Principle, something has to have at least this much, and then you find that, you know, that's impossible, or some sort of counterexample. And then we have our lithium. Hook this up here, and lithium's done. And again, this is a nice setup because I can easily copy-paste it. I made fairly efficient use of beacons. I'm proud of that. And it's actually fairly dense, given all things considered. I probably could have made it slightly denser if I had been really trying for that. But at the end of the day, we've got 30 lithium a second at 150-ish megawatts from 200 mineral water. Modules are full. and I only used 69 beacons. Nice. Rather than what it claimed I was going to use, which was 93. So we saved ourselves some power. Oh, speaking of power, Power Armor Mark II will be what I start the next episode with, because I'm going to have to call it an episode here. So, nice little cliffhanger there. As always, though, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.